Hey, it's Larry McGuire from humanperformance.ie. Welcome along. Psychological skills, mental skills, they are foundational. They are the basic requirements that you and I need in order to achieve what it is we want in our work, in our business, in our sport, and so on. It doesn't matter whether you're a surgeon or a soccer player, Gaelic footballer or hurler, American footballer, basketballer. It doesn't matter whether you're in school and you're undergoing your education, whether you are a lecturer, whether you are an entrepreneur and you're building a business. These psychological skills are key, and without them, we fall on hard times. We fail. We try and we try again, and yet success eludes us. Psychological skills are at the foundation. At least I have come to know them to be so. Over the next 30 days, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to walk you through these mental skills, 9 in particular, and I take them from the work of Dr. Jack Lessick, a sports psychologist in the US, eminent practitioner in his field, an influential figure, has written on these 9 psychological skills, which inform the material that I'm going to teach you. Consider these mini lectures, mini information pieces of information that can help you get to where you want to go. Take control of your own behavior insofar as that's possible, and achieve what you want. So, over the next 30 days, I'm going to introduce you to these skills. If you haven't already checked out the article, a recent article on human performance that I talk about, written about these skills, 9 mental skills, psychological framework for success in work and business and sport and play and so forth. Do check that out. But over the next 30 days, I'm going to walk you through some of this stuff. So, what do I mean by mental skills? What are we talking about here? So, let me introduce you to these. You'll see at the center of this arrangement here, this framework, that we have one core component, and that is mindset. It is related to who we believe we are, our attitude to the world, our level of optimism, our level of pessimism around how we might achieve what we want to achieve tomorrow, next week, next year. Mindset is at the foundation of these foundational skills, you might say. So on day 1, 2, and 3 of the 30 days, or rather day 2, 3, and 4, because this is day 1, I'm going to talk about mindset and what that means. I'm going to be drawing on the work from the likes of Carol Dweck, from Martin Seligman, and others, and talking about how important mindset is. That's at the center of this arrangement, you can see right here. Up the top at around the 12 o'clock mark, right about here, that's motivation. Edward Deci, one of the founders of self-determination theory, suggests that motivation is what gets us out of bed in the morning and what drives us through our day. It's the energy for action, and it's a really important concept. I'm going to be talking about self-determination theory. I'm going to be talking about motivation. I'm going to be talking about some of the myths around motivation and how we might become motivated, and some of the things that we believe motivate us but perhaps don't. On day 2, moving clockwise around this framework here, you can see the target icon. That's related to goal setting. And goal setting is a gold standard for achievement in business and work circles and in sport. However, there are downsides. And over, again, 3 days, we're going to be focused on goal setting. I'm going to be talking to you about what works and what doesn't. Moving around clockwise again to this right here at the 3 mark on the clock, you might say. We're talking about people skills. You can't succeed in your work, in your career, in your sport, and so forth without having positive oriented relationships with other people. Teamwork, leading a team, bringing people together, being a part of a team. People skills are really important. Being able to read the room and so forth. That's what I'm going to get into at that point over the next 30 days. Moving further around this framework, we can see right here, I've got thinking skills or self-talk. So how we talk to ourselves, how we react, and how we internalize success and failure. The little voice in your head, you might say. Really important that you have some degree of control over how you speak to yourself and how to manage situations that don't go according to plan. Self-talk is really important. We get to talk about that. over the course of the next 30 days in depth. Next in the framework, we have right here at the bottom, we have visualization, mental imagery. It's not only about the pictures in our heads or the movies that run inside our heads, but it is how something feels, how something smells, how something tastes, the feel of the air on our skin, if it's a sport setting or whatever. Mental visualization is a core component, and athletes use this skill. The best athletes in the world use this skill to a very high degree, and I'm going to talk about how that works. And one particular framework within that component, within that skill set, is the PETLEP method, and we'll talk a little bit about that too. Moving around the framework again to this fellow right here, the green icon, that's stress management. Being able to manage the conditions that exist in which we feel a little bit awkward, we feel a little bit stressed out, under pressure and so forth. How do we deal with that? Very important to be able to manage our own states, and we'll get into that material also. Which moves us on to emotion, understanding our own emotions. Sometimes I've had clients come to me, and I've worked with clients who had difficulty in their work and in their sport reading their own emotional state. So being emotionally aware of oneself and other people is a really important skill. We get into that topic as well. Moving back up near to the top, our final one, number 9 in the framework, is focus and attention. Concentration. How do you switch that on? How do you switch that off? We'll talk about flow state, the work of Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, and how important flow state is for achieving optimal performance or peak performance. And we'll talk about autotelic personality and what that means. Overall, these 9 core skills, core psychological skills, they can be detailed, but we'll try and keep it simple. Each video will be about 10 or 12 minutes long, so to speak, and we'll get into some of the material, some of the research and practice around these 9 mental skills. And hopefully you'll pick up something along the way. You don't have to be here every day over the next 30 days, but if you can make it, or at least watch the video back later, well then you're bound to gain some benefit from it. And pulling that all together towards the end of the 30 days, I'm going to present you with a daily practice framework for executing, for achieving optimal skill, optimal mental skill proficiency in these areas. So that's day 29, and I'll have that framework for you, and then we'll wrap it all up on day 30. Hopefully you will be able to attend some of these mini lectures, you might say, over the next month. I believe they'll help you maybe refine your own work, your own approach to work, your own approach to the world and other people, and produce better results. But it doesn't stop there. It's a daily practice. It's work that we have to do on ourselves on a daily basis if we are to change our circumstances. So over the next 30 days, please tune in. I'll be sending you these videos on email. You'll also be able to catch them on Substack and on YouTube. And do get in touch if they resonate. Give me your questions and your queries as we move along. I'll be keeping an eye on those. So I'd love to hear from you. What do you think of this material? How is it helping you? Is it hitting the right notes for you? So looking forward to producing this material for you and hearing from you too, your experience of applying these skills. Okay, that's all I've got for you for now. See you tomorrow for day 2. I'll be talking about mindset, and in particular, I'll be talking about Carol Dweck's framework, self-theories, and how and what we think about ourselves and our own ability is vitally important in the achievement of our goals and so forth. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.